Okay, so in this video, we're going to be going over how to get a domain name, which is going to be the address that people go to when they want to go to your website, and how to connect that domain name to web hosting, which is something we're going to need to pay for basically every month to host our website. So depending on what you want to name your website, I mean, when it comes to naming, it could be anything from your name to something really related to your niche. So if we're going for women's fashion, maybe we could do Women's Fashion Paradise. Let's see if that's taken. Sometimes they're taken. So Women's Fashion Paradise is actually available. I like that domain. So what we could do is we could go to select, and we can now buy this through GoDaddy. But before we do that, I just want to show you that if you go through SiteGround hosting, you can actually get a free domain name. So if you go to, let's see, web hosting from $3.95 a month, basically you can get free domain when you start. Yeah, so that's actually here. Sorry about that. So when you go here, you can see that they have free domain name for life. So when you do that, basically get new domain, well, it's something different, but basically when you sign up, you get a free domain name. So if you go through SiteGround, you don't even have to do the GoDaddy thing, but I'll show you how to do the GoDaddy thing just so you know how to do it. That being said, this is more than good enough just to start. Start up here for $3.95. If you want to start a little higher, I started with this plan actually, the Grow Big. But honestly, if you just want to keep your costs low in the beginning, you could start with this plan. You could always upgrade later. It's very easy to upgrade. So yeah, that's how you go to SiteGround. If you want to sign up, you pick your plan. So you just click Get Started. It's taking a little minute here. Okay, and then you simply complete their information. You know, this is pretty self-explanatory. And you just go through and get your account. If you have struggled with this part, you can always contact our live chat, but this is pretty straightforward. If you've ever bought anything before online, I'm sure you have no problem filling this out. So that's how you sign that up. Now, if you're going to get a domain at GoDaddy, basically you can go to continue to cart. And basically go through the steps here. You don't need any of this stuff. Just go to continue to cart. And you can basically go in here and you could, if you don't want to do more than 1 year, you can just sign up and do 1 year here. Okay, so and basically that's what it'll come out to. And you can come down and basically proceed to checkout that way. Alright, now another option is to go to a website called Namecheap. Namecheap is usually cheaper, so you can go to let's see, womensfashionparadise.com. And basically now you can take a look and see what's available. Here it's saying it's going to be $588 a year, so it's a little cheaper if you go through here. Just giving you another option. I personally like GoDaddy because I think they have better support, but it doesn't matter really. So you've got options here in terms of what you want to use for your domain name. Now outside of that, basically once you have a domain name, if you go through GoDaddy, you need to connect that domain to your hosting. If you get your domain through SiteGround, you don't need to do that, it's already connected. But to get it connected through GoDaddy is the next step that I'm going to show you. So basically what I'm going to do now is I'm going to log into my hosting, and I'm going to show you how to proceed with connecting a domain. Okay, here I am inside my SiteGround hosting. This is after you have gotten an account and logged in. This should be the first page that you see. So what you want to do is you want to go to My Accounts. Okay, once you're here, you go to cPanel, Okay, once you're in cPanel, basically you want to add on a domain. So you go to add on domains, okay, and you simply click the domain. So if I've got womensfashionparadise.com, I basically I add it here. You put a password, any password you want to protect it with. Give it a second. Okay, so it's added. Okay, so now I'm back in my GoDaddy where I can actually go and set up what I need to set up as far as connecting domain. Now if I go back to SiteGround and I go back home, okay, so let's see, I probably have to log in again. Okay, oops. Okay, if I go to my accounts, I'm going to see something called name servers. Okay, so this DNS, your DNS, these are what's called your name servers. So what you want to do is you want to actually connect these name servers to your GoDaddy. So if you go to domain names and you go to manage my domains, what you want to do is you want to look for the domain you just bought. Okay, so if we go down, let's see, what did we buy? Women's Fashion Paradise. Okay. So if we come here and we go to Manage Name Servers, basically we go to Custom, okay, and then we go to here and we take the domain servers. So DNS, you go to the first one here, you plop it in here, and you go to NS2, you plop that in there. Don't take the IP address, so you don't want this part, you only want this part, the NS1 blank blank blank.net, okay? And you click OK. Click Save. It could take up to a day or two max for this to change, but sometimes it's usually instant. Alright, so if we refresh this page, it should have changed it here at least. Okay, so notice how there's nothing here now, so that means it's in the process of being changed. If we wait a couple seconds and refresh again, it should change one more time. Come on. Okay, so sorry about that, but yeah, now it's finally working. We have our name servers propagated here, and once that's done, we simply go back to our SiteGround area. We go to cPanel. We scroll down until we see Softaculous. Okay, we go to Softaculous, and then we go to Install WordPress. We go to the website we want to install it on. So we'll go to my domain Women's Fashion Paradise. So then we come here. Okay. So once we do that, we come down. We have to put password. So let's do Women's Fashion for now. Okay. Change this to your personal email because if you lose your password for your WordPress admin, you're going to want to be able to get it easily. So you set that up. It's pretty straightforward. You click Install. So I actually already installed the WordPress on here, so it's telling me I got an error, but if you haven't installed it, it will just come through and you'll be able to log in. So once you do that, you basically want to log in, and the site you want to do that at is so basically the site you want to log in at is yourdomain.com/, WP admin. Okay, so your domain here and then WP admin. So you click that, you click enter, and it'll take you here. I'll log in with the credentials I personally put in for my site, and it should log me in. Great, so we're in our WordPress. And that's basically how you set up domain and hosting. And now you have your base here, and in a later video you'll learn how to set up your blog the way that we need to set it up.